Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, what is it called? I had it up here. Dead Money. So Dead Money is about a professional poker player who's playing in a house game and he gets robbed. And then so like the next 24 hours is crazy for him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend's name is Chloe. And our professional poker player is Emile Hirsch, none other than Emile Hirsch. So yeah, so Emile Hirsch movie. Also in it is David Keith. Now, maybe you recognize the name. I don't, but when you look at his picture, you're like, oh, I know who that guy is. Same thing with India Eisley. India Eisley plays the girlfriend in this, and she looks familiar, but I don't know the name. Jackie Earle Haley is in this. Great. If you ever see Cutters? I know that's taken me back a few years. It's one of the all-time greatest underdog stories, Cutters. Check it out if you haven't seen that one. Rory Culkin is also in this. So a long line of Culkins that are very successful. Peter Facinelli is also in it. He was the dad of the vampires in Twilight. So they got a lot of good people in here, and it has not been seen a lot. 5.8 in IMDb, only 711 people rated it so far. So we're getting in early. Hopefully we'll be able to drive that score in the right direction. And it's on Hulu and Amazon Prime, but it's also on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, you can watch it if it's worth it, and that's what I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and watch it and tell you if it's worth watching. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Dead Money, and if you have Hulu and you like poker, I think you might want to watch this. I think it's really good, or if you like Emile Hirsch. I think they're the two biggest qualities. I think this is for a essentially free movie on Hulu. This is pretty good. I think a lot of people haven't seen it yet, but I found it, somewhat interesting. It's got that. I guess it's a dark comedy in a sense, right? There are so what happens in the movie is Emile Hirsch, as we know, is a poker player. I don't know, professional. Yeah, I guess that's all he does. I'm thinking professional. He's like on ESPN or whatever, but no, he just does that for a living. And he has this poker game with these guys. Jack Keith, I think, is running that poker game, and Peter Fancelli will actually be a cop, comes and plays the game, and a lot of hijinks during the opening scene, basically where they're playing poker, and there's a little fight kind of going on, but a fun fight, not an actual fight, but gambling essentially is what's happening, and it gets robbed, and so it gets robbed, and then you I don't want to spoil too much of it, but okay, the thing gets robbed, and he loses all of his money. But things start to happen that he can find his way back into money, start playing more poker and winning more, whatever, and he gets on a hot streak. But the poker play, and he narrates a lot of it, so it's interesting to listen to it, like how much. And I know there's a lot of thought that goes into poker, but like there's a lot more than I even knew. There's a lot of different terms, and and how the math really is a big piece of it. There's the poker math of it, and then there's the human side of it, and watching that. So that all comes out through here. So I enjoyed that, and I think if anybody has a little bit of interest in poker, you might like that. But the what was I getting at? I forget. But he's playing his poker. So the people who robbed it are that's where a lot of the comedy comes in. It's like a comedy of errors or whatever. Like they're just like the bad news bears of robberies in a sense. You know what I mean? They can't do anything right. There's a lot of humor in that aspect of it. The other parts of it are a little bit more serious, but that's where the humor comes in the actual bad guys, the robbery guys. I find funny. It does feel a little predictable to me. Like I kind of thought I knew what was going to happen, and they really didn't surprise me in that aspect. But the pace of the movie was pretty good too. Like you weren't left in lulls. There was action from the beginning to the end. It all takes place, like I said, in 24 hours, I think is what they said at the beginning. So it's a kind of quick moving movie. And I thought Emile Hirsch, watching him, and especially at the end, it kind of stuck with me. I thought he did a great job. I do enjoy his acting, and I thought he did great in this. I will really correct something I said in the beginning. Cutters. Cutters is not the name of the movie. The name of the movie is Breaking Away. I realized that after I cut my take, and I was like, no, it's Breaking Away, 1979. And the name of the group they're in, Dennis Quaid's in it as well, is called Cutters. So again, one of the greatest underdog movies of all time, and I just wanted to correct myself there. So there you go, a little extra movie knowledge for you. Fun movie. If you like poker, if you like Emile Hirsch, it's worth a watch, I think. So there you go. And it's, if you have Hulu too. So I wouldn't. It was $6.99 on Amazon. So I don't know. If you have Hulu, go for it. All right, that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.